The story of Madda Kun Dali. Once, in the city of Savatthi, there lived a young man named Madda Kun Dali. His father was a very rich man, but he was also known for being extremely stingy. He disliked spending money and never gave anything to anyone, not even to help those in need. In fact, when he made gold jewelry for his only son, he insisted on crafting it himself to avoid paying anyone to do the work. One day, Madda Kun Dali fell very ill. But because his father didn't want to pay for a doctor, no one was called to help him. It wasn't until Madda Kun Dali was on the verge of death that the father finally realized his son was slipping away. Not wanting people to see his wealth if they came into the house, he carried his son to the veranda, hoping to keep his belongings hidden inside. That same morning, the Buddha, with his deep compassion for all beings, noticed Madda Kun Dali suffering on the veranda. As he passed by with his disciples, the Buddha paused at the door of his father's house. To help Madda Kun Dali, the Buddha sent a gentle ray of light towards him. Madda Kun Dali, though too weak to speak or move, noticed this light and saw the Buddha. In that moment, he felt an overwhelming sense of faith and devotion in his heart for the Buddha, even though he couldn't express it out loud. With his heart full of pure devotion, Madda Kun Dali took his final breath. Because his last thought was full of faith, Madda Kun Dali was reborn in a beautiful celestial realm. A place of great happiness and peace. After he was reborn, Madda Kun Dali looked down and saw his father grieving over his passing. So he appeared to his father in a vision, looking just as he had when he was alive, and reassured him. Madda Kun Dali told his father that he was now living a life of joy in a heavenly world. He also encouraged his father to invite the Buddha for a meal, so that he could learn from him. His father was astonished. He wondered, could someone really reach such a wonderful place just by thinking kind thoughts and feeling devotion? To answer this, the Buddha invited Madda Kun Dali to show himself before everyone. Madda Kun Dali appeared, glowing and dressed in beautiful celestial ornaments, and shared his story of how his pure thoughts and devotion had led him to happiness in the heavenly world. Then the Buddha spoke in verse as follows. All mental phenomena have mind as their forerunner, they have mind as their chief, they are mind-made. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness, sukha, follows him like a shadow that never leaves him. Hearing this, his father felt a change in his heart. He realized how tightly he had held onto his wealth and how it had kept him from living a life of kindness. Inspired, he chose to be more generous and share what he had with others. In time, both Madda Kun Dali and his father began to walk a path of wisdom and compassion, bringing happiness to themselves and others. This story encourages us to cultivate a mind of kindness and to share what we have with others, as this brings true happiness and peace. That is for now. See you in the next story.